Hello, it is so wonderful to have you here. My name is Charlotte and welcome to my channel. Today, our focus of the practice is all about winter wellness. We know that the festive season can get a little bit chaotic. There's so many things to do, lots of social events, people to see, things to buy, spending time with loved ones, eating, overindulging. It can all get a little bit crazy. So the idea of winter wellness is taking time for you just to escape, just for that small amount of time for self-care, for self-love, to nourish, and to just show up for yourself. By taking care of yourself first, it will then enable you to go out there and spread your joy and happiness and be in a much better place to help everybody else to do that too. So let's get started. Heading down to the mat, we are going to begin in child's pose. So coming all the way down, knees nice and wide, feet together, and then bring your arms all the way out in front. And just rest your forehead down onto the mat. You can soften into the shoulders by bending the elbows, and then just take a couple of deep breaths. Really feel into the back of the body, noticing the expansion of your rib cage as you breathe in, and then let that all go as you breathe out. One more breath. Coming all the way through to your tabletop position, lifting the body into all fours. Bringing the hands directly underneath your shoulders, spreading the fingers out nice and wide. Bringing the knees all the way underneath your hips, lining the ankles up to your knees. Let's work through a few rounds of cat-cow. We're going for 5 of these. So as you inhale, drop your tummy down to the floor, lift your gaze, look forward, and then round through the spine, exhaling as you go. Good, let's go again. Inhale to lift. Exhale to round. Connecting breath to movement. Inhaling, look forward, shoulders draw away from the hips. Exhaling, rounding through the spine. Inhale to lift, lengthen. Exhale to round, really pressing the hands into the mat. Final one, inhale, look forward, lift your gaze. And exhale, rounding through your spine, coming all the way into your cat pose. Arriving back in tabletop, we're going to walk the hands forward, so open out through the back of the body as you arrive in your puppy dog pose. So the hips stay high over the knees, draw your forehead to the mat, and then you can draw your chest and chin down to the floor and look forward if you wish to work a little bit deeper. One more breath. And release. Walking your hands all the way back in, back to tabletop position. And from here, we're going to tuck the toes, lift the hips, and head into your downward facing dog. Let's just bring a little bit of movement. So maybe walking through the feet, take a little look underneath each arm, just giving the head a nod and a shake. And then, not staying here too long, we'll pause in downward facing dog in a little while. So let's walk the feet all the way in, tiptoe forward, and then roll through the spine, coming all the way up to standing. Take a breath. Good, let's step the feet together. We're going to work through a nice slow flow, incorporating the lunge as we go. So bringing the arms either side of the body, let's inhale to rise, lift the arms, lift the gaze, and then exhale, forward fold. Bring your body down. You're welcome to bend the knees here. Soften, let the head be heavy. Halfway lift, starting to find space and lengthen through the spine. Bringing the hands down, keep your right foot forward. Step your left foot back and lower the left knee down. So we're into a low lunge. The right knee is over the right ankle. And we're just starting to lift the gaze, pressing the fingertips down, so keeping the hands down for this first one. Take a breath. Downward facing dog. Step your right foot back into downward dog. High plank position. Good. Chaturanga. Drop the knees for the first one. Elbows coming close to the waist, lower chest and chin down. Your choice, you can take cobra or upward facing dog as you work through your sun salutations. And then arriving back in downward facing dog, sending your hips up to the ceiling, guiding your body towards your legs. Looking forward, right foot steps through to the top of the mat. So working to the right side still. Left knee down, little lift of the gaze. Lift with the chest, shoulders back and down. And then stepping your left foot forward, bring your feet together at the top of the mat. Finding space, lift, lengthen, halfway lift. Release. Root to rise, power through the legs, lift the body, bring your arms all the way up over your head. And then release your arms all the way back down. Second side, inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift, finding space. This time the left foot stays forward and the right foot steps back. As far as you can take it, lower the right knee down, pressing through your fingertips, lifting the gaze, looking forward. Take a breath. Downward facing dog, hands flat on the mat. Step the left leg back, down dog. Inhale, high plank. Option to drop the knees, lowering down, lower chest and chin, rising up. Downward facing dog. Tucking your toes, lifting your hips, just take a breath. Left foot steps forward, so look between your hands, bring the left foot between your hands, lower the right knee down, relax the right foot, and then keep pressing into the fingertips, lifting the gaze, looking forward, drawing the shoulders away from your ears. Really nice. We're heading back into downward facing dog this time, not coming up to standing. So bringing the hands down, stepping your left foot back, and coming all the way into downward facing dog. We're going to pause here. Hands flat to the mat, feet hip distance apart. Really create as much length as you can through the back of the body, so that might mean taking a bend in the knees and the heels might lift, or as you work into that flexibility through the back of the legs, the heels might draw down to the mat, but just make sure you're not compromising as much around through the spine to create that length through the back of the body. Good, looking forward. You can jump, step or walk. We're going to bring the feet all the way together at the top of the mat. Into a forward fold, take a little bend in the knees, bring the body down, and then find halfway lift. We're going to do this 3 times. So inhale, lift, shoulders back and down. Exhale, forward fold, bring the body back down over your legs. And again, looking for space, inhale, halfway lift, start to straighten the spine. You might want to bring the fingertips onto the shins. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Last one. Exhale, release. Root to rise, power through the legs, lift the body, bring your arms all the way up, arms over your head. Release, arms all the way down. Good. We're going to bring some rotation and some twists into this part of the practice. So we're going to start with chair pose posture. Feet together, hips back, chest up, lift the arms, guide your hips nice and low, lift the body, lift the gaze. Make sure you can still see your toes, so the body weight is back. And now bring your hands to prayer position. We're going to rotate to the right. Left elbow over the right knee, spiraling round, so you can keep the head higher than the hips. We don't want the head dropping down. We want the head lifted. Hands in prayer position. Really press through the right arm. Stack the shoulders, stack the elbows. Find that rotation. Lift the gaze. Good, look down to the mat. Forward fold, halfway. Right foot stays forward. Left foot steps back. So step the left leg back into a low lunge. So the right knee is over the right ankle. We're straightening out the left leg in that lunge position. And then looking forward. Take a breath. Take a micro bend through the left knee. We're rising up, crescent lunge. Power through the legs. Lift the body. Bring your arms all the way up over your head. And then we're going to take a little twist to the right side. So right arm works its way backwards, left arm brings itself forwards. So you're keeping that nice straight line from wrist to wrist, rotation through the spine, right knee over the right ankle, a little bend through the left knee as well. Inhale, rise, lift, hands to prayer position. So really stabilize through the feet. Back to that rotation, left elbow over the right knee. Now, as you work into this position, straighten out the left leg. So see that adjustment with the back knee. Send the energy through the heels, spiral round, turning towards the right side. Elbow stack, shoulder stack. Take a deep breath. Good, look down. Bring the hands down. Step forward, left foot joins the right foot at the top of the mat. Find space, halfway lift. Release, root to rise, power through the legs, lift the body, come all the way up. Exhale, release, arms are all the way down. Second side, bend your knees, chair pose, chest lifts. Hands to heart center, rotating to the left, right elbow over the left knee, spiraling round, stacking your shoulders, stacking the elbow, shifting the gaze, deep rotation. Exhale, forward, fold, halfway lift. Left foot stays forward, right foot steps back now into your low lunge. So make sure the left knee is over the left ankle and the right leg is now straight. Press down through the fingertips, lift the gaze. Take a little bend through your right knee, power through the legs, lift the body all the way up. High lunge, hips and shoulders shining forward. Rotate, left arm back behind you, right arm forward, turn in towards the left leg, spiraling around, both arms stay active. Take a deep breath, inhale, rise both arms back up, hands to heart center, and back into your rotation, right elbow over the left knee, spiraling around, left knee over the left ankle, straighten the right leg, turn the body to the left, stacking the elbows, stacking the shoulders, hands in prayer position, looking down to the mat. Fold forward, bring your right foot to join your left foot at the top of the mat, halfway lift. High plank position, hands down. Transition, you can jump, step or walk. Option to drop the knees, lower through plank, rising up, take a low or high cobra, or even come into upward facing dog. We're going to meet in downward facing dog. So tucking your toes underneath, lifting your hips all the way up and back, and taking a moment to pause. Deep breaths. Good, look forward. Left foot between your hands to the top of the mat. Right heel down, coming into warrior two. Lift the body. So we're working that left leg first. Left arm, left leg forward, right arm back, deep bend. Good, let's reverse, left arm up. Extend, left arm, left leg, right arm up and over the top. With a nice. Bringing your right arm down. Release that left arm. Walk your hands to the center into Prasarita. So you're coming into your forward fold. Let the head be heavy. Bring the body down. Round through the spine as you fold forwards. We're going to head into warrior two on the right side. So walk your hands to the back of the mat. Turn on your right heel so the toes are facing the back of the mat. Find that 30-degree angle with the left leg. Deep bend through the right knee. Lift the body. Warrior two. Spine stays straight. Gaze down the length of the right arm. Let's reverse. Lift the right arm up, left arm down. Extend, right arm, right leg, left arm all the way up and over the top. Find that diagonal line. Release, bring the hands down, bring the body down, bring the arms to the center, turn on the heels. So you've got that wide leg forward fold and round through the spine, bringing your body forward. Now lifting the gaze, lift the chest. We're going to heel toe the feet in, taking shorter stance. Turn the feet so the toes are turning out, the heels are turning in. We're lowering down into Malasana squat. So bringing the body down, bring the hips down, lift the chest, hands to prayer position. Now you can always use the arms down on the mat to give you a bit of support. Otherwise, bring the hands to prayer position. Press your elbows to your knees, open out the hips. Take a breath. Good, we're coming down to the mat. So you can just adjust to come into a seated position. So you can bring the hands down, you can bring the hips down to lower all the way into the mat. Take in your left leg underneath. We're going to cross the right leg over the top. So really work to bring that right hip down onto the mat. So you're just stacking the knees. If it's too much on that underneath leg, you can of course straighten the left leg out in front of you. We're going to turn towards the right. So hug the right knee in, bring the right arm around behind your back and spiral around. So shape in this direction. So that rotation, spine twist. Take a breath. And release, come back to the center. Good, we're going to switch sides. So just rock the body weight back, switch the legs, right leg underneath, left leg over the top. Sitting up nice and tall, make sure that left hip is now down in contact with the mat. If it's too much, again, you can straighten out the right leg this time. I'm going to turn towards the left. So hug the left knee in, left arm behind you. Switch this way and then spiral around. All the way back to the center to release and cross the legs. Let's head down to the mat. So you're coming into bridge pose next. So just lowering down onto your back. Bring the feet in, arms either side of the body. See if you can connect your fingertips to your heels. Then pressing through the feet, lift the hips all the way up. So you're pressing through the feet, powering through the legs, engaging through the glutes, you're squeezing the muscles in your bottom to lift the hips up high. That's going to help to open out through the front of the body, open out the chest. You can always shuffle the shoulder blades in a little bit to give you that higher elevation with the chest as well. Take a deep breath. And then release, rolling through the spine, coming all the way back down. Let's just hug our knees into our chest. Take hold of our legs. You might want to take a little sway here from side to side. And then keeping the right knee in close to you. Interlace your fingers and extend your left leg away. Let's come into our supine spine twist. So connecting the left hand to the right knee. Guide the right leg over to the left side, so the right hip will lift away from the floor. And then you can extend the right arm out to the right side. If you're close to a wall or the sofa or something, let's just bend the right elbow, just to help open up the chest. And then release, coming all the way back to the center. Bring the right foot down, all the way out in front of you. Bring the left knee in, interlace your fingers, hug the knee into your chest. And then using your right hand, guide the left leg over to the right side. Extend the left arm out to the left side. You can always bend the left elbow there as well. Going into that little half cactus pose. And release, come all the way back to the center. Bring both knees into your chest. Take a little sway from side to side. And take a full body stretch, extending your legs all the way out in front of you. Send your arms all the way over your head. Take a deep breath in and release. Bring your arms down either side of your body. Allow your practice to settle here into your body. Stay with me just a couple more moments as we focus on our breathing. Deep breath in and release, let it go. And again, inhale and release. Bring in a little bit of movement back into your body. Bring your knees into your chest. Bring your body over to the left or the right side. And then coming all the way back to a seated position. Lifting the body up. Let's just take easy pose. So you can cross at your ankles. Sitting up tall. Take a deep breath. And closing out our practice together, as always, with gratitude. Namaste.